Nice to meet you.
Nice to meet you.
If anybody is watching, hold on, I gotta get to the comments. This is like the first time that the brew has actually, knock on wood, has gone on with, without a hitch.
Oh.
Your good luck.
Wow. That's okay. It's me. So yeah, knock on wood.
So for everybody that does not know who this lovely, beautiful woman is, because I just was introduced to her a little bit ago. This is Stephanie Adkins-Neal. You're the owner, correct?
Correct.
Of the McInteer Villa.
Yes.
And just, can you give a little bit first about yourself and how you got involved with the villa? And then we want to hear about the villa. And you're live from inside the villa. So that's awesome.
Yep, I am. Yep, I am. So, and I'm by myself. So I'm hoping it's been quiet today. So hopefully it stays that way for a little bit. So, about myself. Well, oh gosh, always told people that if something ever, I love ghost hunting, but I've only started recently. I'm no professional at all. But
none of us are.
Yeah, well, I mean zero. I walk in and say hello, and that's how I do it. So, if I always joked around that if something came available, I'd be perfect at this. I don't know why I thought I'd be perfect at it, because I'm not. But who would have thought something like this would be available? And I jumped on it. Well, my dad helped me buy it. He signed with me.
So you had to have an interest in, like, as you were like younger, right? Was there interest in anything? So you weren't interested in ghost hunting, ghost spirits, anything like that?
Nope.
Did you love old houses? Did you have a thing for old houses?
Nope.
This is awesome. I love it.
So
these are the best things. These are the best things when it's total opposite and you come together with something like that.
Still, it's all new to me. I went to the Crescent Hotel. I heard somebody order room service at 3 a.m, which I thought was bizarre. And then I took the ghost tour at the Crescent. And I heard about this squeaky wheeled gurney that gets pushed down the hallway between 3 and 4 in the morning. I was like, what the hell? I think I heard that. That's the only thing that got me interested in it. I was like, and I'm not looking for, people have asked me who my favorite spirit is. I don't know. How many people are here? I don't know. More than one. I just like the scared feeling. And then it's kind of like a roller coaster, just like the scared feeling. And then you stop and you're like, I want to do it again. So yeah, that's what got me into it. Just that.
But what? So if you, so I got to understand, I just want to know, there's no right or wrong answer, but if you were never into any of that and you heard a story like that, what made you then say, yeah, that's what I want? Like, was it more because you just wanted to be in a haunted location? Like, are you attracted to that?
I think I just like that scared feeling.
So you like being like scared?
Yeah.
I mean, I don't know if I
don't go to like at Halloween time. I don't go to those haunted houses where they jump out at you. I don't do that. I don't like horror movies.
Yeah, I don't like gory. I don't like gory.
Yeah, see, I don't like gory. I mean, if you give me scary, I'm all up for it, but I don't like gore.
Yeah, I don't like gore. Wrong turn.
Do what?
Burn the movie. Wrong turn, burn it.
Yeah.
Can't. It gives me nightmares.
Yeah, yes. Yeah. So I don't know. I mean, other than there was something that was just bizarre that I can't explain. I wasn't trying to explain it either. It just, that's weird. I never even thought about ghosts ever. Until I just heard that squeaky wheeled gurney.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, all right. So you and your dad how did you come across it? How did you hear, like?
Well, I stayed down the street at the Sally house with a friend, and we play Yahtzee whenever we ghost hunt. And
I love Yahtzee.
I play Yahtzee by myself. I mean, it's sad, but so we play Yahtzee just to kind of ignore whatever's around. And I rolled a ball and she got freaked out. And so then I had to go back. So I went back 2 weeks later and somebody recognized me and said, there's a house for sale and it's haunted. And I called my mom and just kind of joking around. It's like, hey, there's this house for sale. It's haunted. Do you want to sign with me? And she was like, well, I can try maybe. And then she called me back 5 minutes later and said, your dad will do it. I'm like, what? And I was just kind of joking, but here we are 3.5 years later.
So does mom and dad live there with you? Do you live there?
Nope. I don't live here. I live about an hour and 10 minutes away in Lawrence, Kansas. My dad, he has only been here once. He passed away a year ago, April.
I'm sorry.
Oh, thank you. He's actually, I tell people it's funny because I'm like, I believe he's here. Then I'm like, he really is here. His ashes are like, they're in the room right over here. So he's truly here. But yeah, my mom comes around Christmas time, every Christmas. And my dad, well, he was only here once, but we have security cameras everywhere. I have security cameras everywhere. And I gave him access so that he could watch cameras when nobody was here.
Right.
So I loved watching the doors open or listening to footsteps. He always said, when I retire, I'm going to live in your attic. I'm like, you can't, because we rent it out. But so I believe he's here. I mean, sometimes I'll say, Dad, stir shit up.
Listen, you guys are connected to the house for some reason, like really strongly.
I'm not obsessed with anything. I mean, nothing. And there was something about this house I was just obsessed with. I'm like, I just kept driving by, and it's not down the street from where I live.
Right. I was going to say, yeah. So have you ever looked into the history of the house? Is there any connection?
No, nothing. I mean, I'm not a history person, so I'm learning to like history, and I like.
This is so crazy. Because how old is the house? 1889. So you can't get much historical than that, and you're like, I don't like history.
I know. I don't even like history. Yeah. Why am I here? I don't know.
See, I mean, that's got to be something, right? And you love it.
And I love this house. I mean, I love everything about it. Yeah.
I can totally feel that. I can totally feel that you're like, you feel like you're home.
Yes. Yeah. I love it. Yeah.
So, all right, you buy the house.
Yep.
So how long was it? Was the house vacant for a while?
No, the previous owners, well, Mr. and Mrs. Girardi, they had the house from 1969. They both passed away, one in 2006, one in 2011 or 12, I believe. Their 4 children inherited the home, and I bought the house from them in 2018. So I believe that they had 4 kids, 2 daughters, 2 sons. The 2 sons lived here, I believe. And so I don't think it was ever vacant. And yeah, we bought January 2018, and I believe that they lived here up until then.
Really? Mm-hmm. So do you have like a lot of old furniture around and stuff like that? Like, is it authentic inside? I try to. I'm not an antique person either, which is so bizarre that I even. Amazing! This is the best story ever. I love it.
Real life, I don't even know what's going on anymore. But
I love it.
I like really contemporary, bright colors and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So this is very bizarre to me. But I brought in furniture. We brought in all the furniture. There's one chair that's it's a rocking chair that a lady passed away in 1969. So we have that's connected to the house. But other than that, everything we brought in. Antique stores, Facebook Marketplace. But it's been fun. I mean, I'm still learning about antique stuff.
That's awesome.
Yeah.
So, all right, you buy the house.
Yep.
Now you have to you're furnishing it, right?
Mm-hmm. Yep.
So is this like a you mom and dad thing?
And husband. Okay, we'll just leave it at that.
Okay.
Let's go there.
So all of you are in on this thing.
Uh-huh. Yeah.
And how did you start to open it up? I mean, you at one point decided to open up to paranormal groups, right? To come in to investigate, or was that the plan to begin with?
That's the plan the whole time. We never intended on living here. It was always going to be, because it was already known as being haunted. It was on the billboards and for Atchison, for like the haunted trolley. It was on the haunted trolley tour. So it was already known for being haunted. When we purchased it January 18th, 2018, our first overnight was June 1st, 2018. So that was the intent the whole time.
Wow.
So in 6 months, we did ripped up the carpet. We had the original wood floors. We didn't do anything constructionally to the house, just painted, brought in all the furniture. and knick-knacky stuff and opened it up.
So awesome. So like, it's a big purchase and a big, like, so what made you guys come up with the idea to do that for paranormal investigators? I mean, I know you said, because at first you said you weren't inside, but then at one point you said that you guys would investigate.
Yeah, I'm not, like I said, I don't, well, I don't know. I think when I joked around about, oh, I'd be really good at this if there was ever anything haunted or a place that's for sale that's haunted. I mean, who would think it would? I mean, I was just joked that if anything's for sale, I want to buy it and do the same thing that other locations do, like the Lamp Mansion in St. Louis, or I mean, just things like that. Just open up, let people investigate, and you don't have to stay here.
You can stay there, or
people spend the night here. Yeah, I don't spend the night with them. That's weird. That sounds bizarre. But oh my gosh. So yeah, that was just, it was kind of a joke. Like, if something ever happened or came across something for sale, I would like to do this. And when this was for sale, I was like, thank God my dad said yes, but I don't know. That was the whole intent. Just buy it, fix it up, and never live here. Just do overnights.
So now, if I ever come to the McInteer Villa, we're going to have a slumber party.
Yes. Yeah. Oh,
You're going to have to sleep there if I come there.
Yes. Yes. I'll do that. You should totally come here. It's a lot of fun.
You know what I love, and I'm not like this. I'm not like somebody that's like, I think, I can be empathetic at times and stuff, but I can totally feel the good energy that comes from you, you know what I mean? Like,
yes,
it feels like a really good thing that you got going on there. So
yeah.
So you bought it in 2018. When did you have it? When did you have your first open paranormal group come in?
The first one was June 1st.
Of this year?
No, I'm sorry, June 1st of 2018. So 2000, hang on, let's see. Yes. So January 2018, we bought it. June 1st, 2018 was the first overnight. So 6 months.
So so 6 months. So you guys moved quick.
Quick. Yes. Oh yeah. Yeah. A lot of work in a short amount of time. And there's still a lot of things that have to be done, but I'm painting rooms. Like, I still have, like, right now I'm in the library, and there's a bathroom in the library that I started painting. Oh God, this is sad. Like a year ago, and it's still half-ass painted. I mean, I start something else and I'll forget about the bathroom. And then there's a lot of things I still have to do.
Hey man, a masterpiece can take a lifetime. You know? Yeah. I mean, look at the Winchester house.
Yes. Oh, is that for sale? I'm just kidding.
Dude, if that's for sale and you're going to do it, I'm coming with you.
Yeah, that's it. I know.
All right. So 6 months later, you open it up.
Yep.
Now, there were some questions here. So my question is going to be, when's the first time, like, I'm going to piggyback off of this question. He said, what's been the craziest thing that has happened there? Now, I'm going to say too, to that, I want to know, like, has all three of you had experiences? Who had one first? What was the experience? And then
the first one was probably the first night I spent the night here. So January 2018. There was nobody. Well, I was sleeping on an air mattress in what I now have as the master bedroom across the hall here. And I could hear footsteps right next to my head, just creaking. I could hear a door handle jiggle. And I was like, what the hell is that? What the hell is that? And Jeff, who's my husband, he was like, is this what you wanted? And I'm like, oh yeah, it is. But it freaked me out. I was terrified. And then there was a night when we were here, and we were here quite a bit in the beginning because getting things ready for June.
Well, I'm sure, like, I mean, there is this thing where, I mean, a theory behind it is, when you're doing reconstruction or you're doing stuff inside of a house, changing things, that can kind of amp up,
Yes. Oh, yes, totally. It's like the library here, we had this as our room at the time, and it was so active. I mean, like we would hear like just banging, like super loud in the hallway. And he was like, he grabbed his gun. He's like, someone's in his house.
Yeah.
And I sat in my car and he comes out and he's like, there's no one here. I'm like, I know. But so that was probably the most terrifying. The most uncomfortable for me are the conversations that you hear people having when no one's here. I not to say I don't like that, but I like it when other people are with me and you hear it. But it's just like shush, 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 and you don't know what they're saying. It's not.
Right.
I can't capture it on my security cameras. That to me is. It's funny because I always relate to that movie, The Others.
Oh my gosh! Yes, it's my favorite movie.
Oh my god!
It's you're my kindred spirit. I think. I think.
Like, am I the dead one? Do I need to touch a cat ball? Am I supposed to walk down the hallway? I mean, I don't know. Maybe they're talking to me. So. Oh my
Maybe
God,
I'm the ghost.
I just said that and everyone can hear me say it. So maybe I'm the dead one.
So, great movie, by the way.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
I always say everybody, and when movies always come up on my shows, I'm like, hands down, The Others is like one of my favorites, top 5.
Oh, it's my favorite. Yes.
So everybody's having experiences. Everybody's collectively,
right.
You know.
Yeah.
Somebody's okay. So first person said, okay, hold on, let me catch up. Sorry. Have you guys checked out the basements yet? The cellar? Roscoe. Sorry. Every show. The basement is amazing there. Please talk about the basement when you get a chance. So we've had a couple people ask about the basement.
Yeah, the basement. There's 7 rooms. It's creepy. It reminds people of Silence of the Lambs. It looks like you're going to get murdered. It's just uncomfortable. It's hard to explain the basement. There are times I would rather be in the basement than on the second floor where I'm at right now. The second floor to me is the most uncomfortable. The basement, though, there's something off. I say off in the basement. I don't know. I can't explain it. We've had you could hear babies crying. You can hear. We've heard a little girl say hello. Just Monday night, I was here with a friend, and we heard a kid say hi. And we've had men yelling. We've had women.
And you're hearing all this just with your ears.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Wow.
Yeah. It's very uncomfortable. So I don't know what took place in the basements. I've been told different stories from mediums and psychics and sensitives. I'm none of those. So they just say there were possibly illegal.
Well, you can't say that because you're hearing them.
So I don't know what took place. Maybe nothing. But something's off in the basement. It's uncomfortable.
So have you ever researched the property?
I've tried. I'm not the best at research.
I'm gonna have to look this up. I got Ancestry, and I have stuff like that. I can look up the property and stuff, and just to find out. Like now, I'm curious.
Yes, some people have said there is possibly. Well, I don't know what was on the property before the house was built. I don't know.
Right.
So
maybe nothing. I mean, 1889 is pretty. You know what I mean?
Right. Yeah. So I don't know what took place. Whether it was when Mr. McInteer was here, whether it was a boarding house from 1925 to 1952. So maybe something during the boarding house time frame. Because I don't have a lot of information on what took place then. I don't know. I've asked if there was a doctor down there before and just got that, but on an EVP, but not with my own ears. I didn't hear it, but hearing the baby crying down there was with our ears was really bizarre.
Yeah, I think like any type of kid-like thing like that is a little bit unsettling to me. Well, not unsettling, but it's just like, to me, it's a cool, creepy.
Well, people, and somebody I didn't think found me very funny, but I said, well, kid ghosts creep me out. And she said, why? And I go, because they want your face skin. And I don't know why I said that, but she didn't find me funny. And she was like, why do they want your face skin? I'm like, have you seen this? I'm like, so
who wouldn't want this?
Like, hello, who doesn't want this face skin? Oh my Lord. So there's something, maybe it's because I've heard somebody say that they can take on the voice or sound of a child, and maybe it's not a child. Maybe that's what creeps me out.
Yeah.
You know, the second floor, we had a little girl, somebody captured a little girl saying, are you here to play with me right now? And I don't like it.
Yeah, it sounds kind of like you have a mixture of maybe of residual stuff and intelligent. You know?
Yes, yeah.
But none of it sounds bad. You know what I mean?
Right. No, I don't think anything is bad down here. I think that I think it's really intelligent. I mean, I posted something the other day. I was talking to a lady in the dining room, and I was telling a story about something, and I paused, and something said, what did it say? Because I was talking about an EVP that I captured that I thought was my dad. And I just go, and it goes, and something responded, what did it say? And it's just so crazy to me that they're just like they're joining in my conversation.
I think it's awesome. It's like it's almost like the energy, just like you're supposed to be there.
Yes, yeah. Somebody said to me the other day that something follows me around. If I go to other locations, that something from here follows me around to make sure I'm coming back. I'm like, okay, I don't know, but more than one person has told me that they want, I don't know. It's just weird to me because I don't see things that other people see or hear things that other people hear. I'm supposed to be here.
I think so. I mean, everything sounds like it. I mean, because, you know, when you don't think about something, you just do it, and you don't think about like, oh, what if this happens? What if that happens?
Yeah.
Then you can you look back and you're just like, if I would have questioned myself, or I would have second guessed myself, you know, or I would have been like, what if? And I got scared of that what if.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah.
What if I don't do this? What if I don't buy this house? What if it's a piece of shit? What if it's falling apart? You know? What if it's really not haunted?
Exactly.
You know?
And I always say it's probably gonna make me sound bad, but that's funny you say that, because I always go, the less thinking the better. I mean, I just go for it, whatever.
Yeah, because I think that's a lot of times what stops people from doing things that they want to do or should do. You know, they think about those what ifs, and I think when you just take that leap of faith, I think, and clearly it's meant to be.
Yes. Yeah.
We have a lot of questions. So I was going to say, I got one EVP. So Rolling Hills, I've been to once. Rolling Hills Asylum in New York.
Oh, yeah.
And it's amazing, right? So, but I actually captured on EVP. I didn't hear it with my ears, because sometimes I'm clairaudient. I can hear a little here.
Mm-hmm.
I would love to come there, because I'm wondering if, because they're so loud and so they're so strong, there's, you know, their energy is so strong that you can hear them that loud. I would love to see, you know, how it would work for me. But Rolling Hills, I got little kids singing in the background, London Bridge is falling down.
Oh, that's not a
It's like, and it's like the typical, like what you think you would hear in a horror movie. It was like, you know, and you're like, what the?
I want to hear it, but I want to hear someone else's EVP and not me hear it.
So I totally like feel you on that. Hi, Gina. Is my good friend Gina. She was saying, she's like, I'm never going back to Rolling Hills. Have you gotten any photos from attack yet? I don't know what that means.
I don't either. Maybe attic?
Oh, attic?
Maybe. We've had a few people send me photos from the attic. The most, well, there was a photo that was taken here in the hallway, right outside this door where I'm sitting. It's on my Facebook and my Instagram page. It's a shadow person with glowing eyes, full body. It was on the Travel Channel in December. Somebody posted, or there was a show, and so they posted that picture. But the hallway outside this door here, the footsteps are super loud. You can feel that you can't tune out the vibration. Like I walk around with headphones on if I'm by myself, and you can feel them walking right up to you. But somebody captured a shadow person right, like I said, right here with, you see his full body and glowing eyes. And that, the one good thing about having the cameras is I can get on there to see if anyone was just playing a trick or, you know, I don't know. I can prove that there was nobody in the hallway.
Right.
So things like that. Yes, people have captured, like the shadow person has been captured twice in the hallway. We have extra faces. I mean, plain as day extra faces. We have one that's in the dining room that looks like, and I hate Meatloaf, the singer. It looks like Meatloaf. It's bizarre. I haven't posted it, but I actually have the camera footage, my security camera footage of when the picture was taken, the exact moment that it was taken. And there's only one guy in the group, but what comes in the mirror are two guys, and one looks like Meatloaf.
Wow.
Weird.
Wow. I would love, oh, man. That sounds awesome. That's like, so, I mean, like, that's like like you have the exact time the security footage was going.
Yes. Because I know there's a lot of, not skeptics, but not the nicest people online. And I'm not a sensitive, but I am very sensitive and I cry easily. So I try to post, I mean, I do, it's so bad, but I try to post things that I can prove, like different angles, or I can prove there's nobody in the hallway. There was nobody else in the room. Otherwise, I'm not going to post it. I captured a little girl. Something mimics people here. So I come in and I say, because, you know, apparently I'm fancy and I'm like, hello. Like I don't know why.
I do it too. I come in and go, hey, little ones.
I say, and I'm like, hello, you want a chicken wing? I don't even know why I say chicken wing, but I do. And it has nothing to do with anything. And so I'm in the basement and something says, hello, and it's a little girl.
Oh,
and
wow.
It's weird. And so I posted it, and two people asked me, like, is that you? And I'm like, I'm not going to post it if it's me. But there's an actual camera footage or angle where you can tell it's not me talking. And and it's weird. So things like that, something that mimics people. Or I have a British girl. I don't know.
Sorry. He should be out. He should be outside. Sorry, give me 1 second. Sorry. Oh, all right. Sorry. All right. So this is a good conversation. All right. Yeah, we are. We're talking. We're talking. Gina's like, keep talking. It's really good. I love. So you post all this stuff, right?
Yes.
Okay. So where do you do? Is it? Do I have the right website up? Here.
Yep. You do. Yeah.
Mm-hmm. Okay. So that's the website. So you post all this like stuff on the website and everything.
I don't on the website. I should. By the way, if anyone gets
oh my, hold on. I'll mute. You talk.
All right.
I'll mute. You talk.
Okay. I post on my website. Well, I do my website. So if anyone finds any errors, I'm sorry, it's me that did it. But there's a link to my Facebook and my Instagram, and that's where I post my videos and any evidence that I find.
You post it on Instagram?
Yes.
Mm-hmm. Oh my gosh. This dog. What up? I will sell you on the black market. I will. I just say that. I threaten. Sometimes I say you would look really nice as a rug, and I'm totally kidding. I would never.
You know, I say that about the house. I'm like, if you don't start, when I leave, I call it a pep talk, sort of. I'm like, show yourself or I'll sell you. I mean, I'm not going to sell it, but I.
Right. What are you doing? All right. So, post on TikTok yet?
I don't know how to do that stuff.
It's too much. It's too much. You should do what you're doing.
I can barely even get on this. I don't even.
Plus, like YouTube, you have to do YouTube too. That's cool.
Okay.
All right. So what's the craziest thing? Paranormal, like who's been to the house? I'm sure. I mean, I can't believe I haven't even heard of the house.
We're still new. We're just now, this might be our this is our busiest year. It's our third year. It's my third year, but we're just now getting our name out there. The first 2 years were kind of hard. But now people are just now. So we haven't been on any TV shows yet, or, I mean, Paranormal Caught on Camera. That's what we were on that. But other than that, nothing yet. And I don't reach out. I'm not the person I don't like rejection. God, I sound like a wimp, but I don't.
No, who does? Who does?
I cry easily and I don't like rejection.
Trust me, I have to I contact people to be on my show. You know what I mean? And, and when, I mean, I think I've had one person, basically say, well, you have to pay me this money. And I won't say who that was, but that was, but there was one person that said that to me. And then, but you have to take, just like you took the leap of faith with the house, you just have to.
Yeah. I know I should put myself out there more. I just don't. It's been word of mouth for the most part. And so nobody yet. I mean, we've had people contact us. The Travel Channel contacted us, and I think it was Haunted in the Heartland, and we were supposed to be on that. We had Ghost Hunters. I talked to them for a few months. I think it was last year or the year before that. But I don't think we were big enough. We had 5,200 square feet. I think they're looking for, bigger places, square footage wise.
Why does the square footage matter if there's supposedly all this activity?
Yeah, I don't know. So they chose another place. But other than that, nobody yet. I'm waiting.
Well, hope maybe this is why this is why I do this too. You know what I mean? Like, hopefully the right person will see it and pass it along, and you know what I mean? It'll get to the right person, because a place like that sounds like it has to be, I mean, it sounds amazing.
It really is. I mean, obviously now that I have a place
you can get, especially since you have like this evidence that like kind of, you have more than just a picture.
Yeah.
You know what I mean? You have video,
videos, pictures.
Question: with all the mirrors in the house, do people? I'll put this up.
Okay. Do people scry the mirrors, and does it cause an issue? I do have some mirrors in the house, but and I actually do have a scrying mirror, if that's what he's talking about. We actually have a room that we use as a scrying room. I don't know if anyone has used it yet, but it's brand new.
All right, sorry. I had to put my dog outside. I figured. Now I'm just learning about scribing. So I don't even know about it. You know what I mean? When I investigate, I'm not about all this equipment and stuff like that. I honestly, like I go in basically with myself, a recorder, because I love EVPs. Yeah. I have a camera, but the camera's more for to take pictures of how awesome the house is or something like that.
Right.
What are the chances you're going to get an actual apparition somewhere,
Right. Yeah. I mean, somebody asked me, because I do have some equipment. I don't have a lot of equipment. I just have it's more entertainment. Somebody asked me what my favorite piece of equipment was, and I was like, a recorder. Honestly, a recorder.
Yeah.
Because I'm not going to post, oh, look, my K2 meter went off. Who cares? Or my REM pod went off. I mean, okay, it's cool, but I'd like to hear like a response to a question, or if I'll sit outside the hallway where I'm at now, because this library is really active, and I'll shut the door and I'll slide my recorder underneath it and ask questions, and that's what I love the most, just a recorder. And
yeah. Me too. Yeah. And I love having like the personal experiences. You know what I mean?
Yes.
I love having, to be able to just, because to me, honestly, I'm not really trying to prove anything to anybody.
Yes. That's what I say too. I'm not trying to prove that that it's haunted. I'd rather people say it's, Yeah, I don't care if people say it's haunted. I know it is. I know there are extra things here. They can say it wasn't active, but now that I have a location, I obviously know I can't schedule an appearance. And so I just say, come back. Maybe it'll happen the next time.
Yeah. Well, I mean, and that's the thing too, is that, a lot of times, and that's the biggest misconception with the shows. Like, they're not there for just 4 hours.
Right. It's
I mean, Ghost Hunters or Ghost Nation, now they're going to be Ghost Hunters again. Ghost Hunters, they're there for a week,
Yeah.
and they say, that's what they say. They have you. That's what you have to do. You have to collect as much data and this and that. Somebody, hold on. I'm sorry, Daryl. You had a question. Why do I don't use dolls. I'm going to just put it out there. I don't like dolls. I don't like dolls.
I mean, maybe, I don't know if, maybe, I don't know what he's asking, I guess.
I don't know.
But I do have a room that's a kid's room, and there are dolls in there. One is a haunted doll. I got her because I think she's just, that's the doll I named Esmeralda. I don't know her name. She's an 1800s marionette. She has human hair. And that's where I started saying hello, because I gave her a British accent. But I don't bring them in because something might be attached to it. I just bring it in because I wanted a kid's room, or I have one room that I made into a kid's room because we've been told there are lots of children here. And the dolls they're a little creepy, but they're not for any other reason than just being in the kid's room.
Right. Yeah, no, I stay clear. I don't mess with that. I don't mess with that. I don't mess with that.
I almost set this camera up in the kids' room, and I almost did it there, and I was like, nah, I'm just doing the library.
Yeah, no, great choice. Is the camera movable?
Yeah. Well, what I'm talking through right now? Yeah.
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Wow. So maybe, like, before you go, maybe you could take us on a quick little.
Yeah, I can do that. Yeah.
I hate the new one. I hate the new one at the end of the hall.
Oh, Thomas. You tell Chris. He loves Thomas. Oh my God. Chris was just here, and I did add a new doll at the end of the hallway, and it seems like weird to have a doll. It's
you could have just stopped there. I get it. You could have just stopped there.
Oh my gosh. And it's sad that I named him, but I did name him. And Chris loves him. So
which, thank you, Chris, for introducing us, right? I mean, I mean, she's amazing. I do want to come there.
Please, anytime.
So where is it located? I don't think we ever said.
It is in Atchison, Kansas. It's about an hour away from Kansas City.
Awesome. Yeah. All right. So, I mean, that's probably, I don't know how far that is from New Jersey, but I don't care. That sounds like a place where I would love to come there for sure.
It is a lot of fun. I mean, it's a lot of fun. And I tell people they don't have to ghost hunt. We've had women have like a girls' night here. We've had 2 weddings here, birthday parties. So it's not just for paranormal. We've had creepy clown photo shoots, which I mean.
Oh yeah, no, I would have been there for that one.
And I didn't know it was a creepy clown photo shoot. I just thought it was a photo shoot. And when I showed up, I was like, ooh, I mean, it was
creepy.
They brought a pig heart. I mean, that's how creepy clown photo shoot it was. I mean, that was
like a real one?
Like a real one. Yes, a real one.
Oh my gosh.
Yeah.
I'd have been out. I'd have been like,
that. Like, I was gone. I left. They had the house.
I'd be like, I love this house, but not this much.
Yeah.
I'm out. I'll come back when it's
yeah. I mean, it was crazy. They meant creepy. It was super cool. The pictures were cool, but I'm glad I wasn't here.
Huh. That's interesting.
Yeah.
So the property then has to be beautiful if there are weddings there.
I want to say yes. I don't like to brag, but
brag.
Really pretty. It's really pretty. It's big, and it's just, I mean, you can do more than just paranormal, but that's what I like the most.
This question's come up a couple times, so I'm gonna just does Sally house have any? I don't know what the Sally house is, so I don't know.
You're my favorite.
I don't know what it is, so
Oh my gosh. All right, the Sally house is a pretty famous house. It's down the street, actually. It's we're on 13th Street. They're on 2nd Street. So I mean, it's maybe 5-minute drive, if that. It's a pretty famous house. I don't know if there's any association. People try to bring the two together. Mr. McInteer was from Ireland. He was Irish. Dr. Finney, who owned the Sally House back in the day, he was Irish. So they probably knew each other, probably went to the same functions together. I don't know, just a guess. But people do try and bring the two together. They probably knew each other, whether they're here. I don't know.
So is there like a little rival or something? Or are you guys just kind of...
No. That's the only reason I even learned about this house, because I stayed at the Sally House.
Oh, that's right. You said that.
Yeah. If anything, the Sally House helps people get to learn about our house, because it is a pretty famous house. I mean, there are movies about it and stuff, and books, and so if anything, it helps the McInteer get our name out there.
Oh, look, somebody's giving you the property is amazingly beautiful, and Steph has done an amazing job decorating the room, the villa.
Hi, Samantha. I love her.
Yeah. So that's good. That's awesome. Yo, you guys could have like a really cool like double event or something.
Yes, I'm hoping so. I would love it.
So that place is supposedly haunted as well.
Yes. Yep.
So you guys could have
a different kind of house. It's a small house. You can't have a lot of people. I'd say, I mean, this house, it's big. It's 5,200 square feet. There are 4 floors.
Wow.
I still think that 10 people is a lot. I mean, I just like small groups, because I think the more people you have in the house, the less you're going to capture something or hear something. And the Sally House is a lot smaller, and they do allow up to 10 people, I believe. I think that's it's a lot of people. But yeah, it's a different haunting. It's a different kind of, I don't know what kind of haunting. People will tell you it's a more demonic kind of thing. I don't know. I've never experienced anything like that, so I don't know that. But I do know here it just seems more interactive.
Well, that's good.
Yeah.
So you is that your rule then, 10 or less?
I do allow, well, if it's an event like Chris has events here. The Paranormal Dares, they have events here, and I allow more people when they're here, because I trust them, and they know what they're doing, and they're very structured, and they're very professional. If it's just, not that I don't trust just individuals, I trust everybody. But I just think the smaller the group, the better. So I allow up to 10 people for a certain price, and then I think the max I allow is not, I know the max I allow is 15 when it comes to just individual groups.
Cool. Yeah. And now is it only weekends, or people?
It's 7 days a week.
Oh, cool.
Yeah. And so far we're booked all the way, at least on weekends, we're booked all the way till the last weekend in November. Which is nice, because like I said, the first 2 years it was really hard to get our name out there, but I don't sell myself. I don't get out there and say, hey, look what I have. And that was probably that was a big problem, or that was my problem. I just didn't want to, I don't like rejection. So I didn't sell the villa, but now it's getting to be known.
See, and it's doing it on its own.
Yes.
Kind of, right? I mean, it really is. I mean, you're not out there. Chris is a friend of mine, comes to me and says, hey, can you have, I'm like, oh my God, yeah, I would love to. So hopefully it does get it out there, a little bit more,
Yeah.
That is so awesome. She is so nice. Unlike other people. Yeah. Unlike other people who.
Oh, thank you. Oh my God.
Now she's with Ghost Detectives. As she was just saying, Ghost Detectives should go there. And if Ghost Detectives is going there, since I'm part of the Ghost Excursions event team, who is owned by Ghost Detectives, then I should be in on that, Gina.
Oh my gosh. Yeah. People will come in and they're like, I read the reviews and they're right. You're so nice. I'm like, oh, thank God. I don't read them because, like I said, I cry a lot. But thank goodness that people have been very, very sweet and kind.
Well, you're sweet and kind. When you're nice, I mean, it's you know what I mean? How is it hard to be? I could never being mean to somebody like you.
Well, I would be crying right now.
So, if you'd rather just people go to the website, that's fine. But how much you usually charge? Is it per night? Is it per person? Is it?
It is per night. Sunday through Thursday for 10 people, it's $300. So, and Friday and Saturday, it's $400 for 10 people. So we try.
So each or for 2 nights?
So it's like per night. Yeah. So it'd be like $600 or $800 or
right.
I guess whenever the 2 nights are. There are sometimes, it's not that often that people will reschedule at last minute. And if they do, I will post it on my Facebook page and say, you know, like sometimes a discount. But I try and keep it to where, so if you had, I don't have 10 friends. Honestly, I don't. So if I had 10, I would not be able to bring 10 people here. But if you do have 10 friends, then it'd be like $40 a person. I mean,
Listen, I think this might be my Peaches Girls Weekend or something. We were just trying to come up with somewhere to go for the weekend.
Oh, you should totally come here.
And there's like 9 or 10 of us.
Oh, you know, it's funny because Chris was telling me about just spending an entire week just like you're talking about like a show. They spend an entire week.
Well, how about, but we should just do our own. Like,
right.
I'll come out, right? And your cameras, your security cameras, we could just make them like a live stream type of thing. Yeah. And we're just like, it's like we're just kind of hanging out in a haunted house. So it's almost like Big Brother.
Yes.
But like it's haunted.
That would be awesome. Come on out.
Yes.
I'll mark the calendar off.
We should do it.
I'm down.
That would be so awesome. We would just be sitting there eating Cheerios and stuff and talking and shit's happening. People could watch it. It's like the Truman Show, only the McInteer Villa.
Yes.
So.
Yeah. And I do the most, it sounds funny, but I don't mind making an ass of myself. I mean, I will come in here, I wear my headphones and I'm singing, something scares me, I leave. And I'll post it. And, you know, like pay no attention to me singing Nickelback. That doesn't matter. It's the fact that something scared me and I'm leaving. So, I mean, I don't mind making an ass of myself. I don't mind if people know me.
Yeah.
I'll do it. I mean, this is me anyway.
Yeah, no, I'm the same way. I'm you know, it's no wonder people actually watch my show. But
people have told me, they're like, you should have cameras following you around for all the shit you do and say. And I'm like,
I say it all the time. I go, I need a GoPro because I can't make it up. What happens?
I know. Yes, I can't make this stuff up. It's weird.
So, all right. So you're booked up to November, and I'm pretty sure, you know. So do you close at any time? Like are you closed for a period of time? Like during the
only time I close is around Christmas. I probably, this year I think I already have it marked off. Like probably the day before Christmas Eve until January the 2nd. Just because my family comes in town for Christmas. Mm-hmm. But if they decide not to, then I'll open it up.
Now, do you have to be here? I mean, do you have to be here, or do you like go back and forth while people are here? So say people are staying for 2 or 3 nights, you know, do you just
give them the whole house? I don't come back unless they want me to, which, I mean, some people will call me up and say they ask me to investigate with them. I don't know if they're just being nice to me or they really want me to, but
well, you know what? I mean, but I get that because, you know, the energy that's there, the spirits that are there, you know, they know you. So they're comfortable. So it's like you almost are kind of like the beacon to kind of bring the energy out if, you know, because you're familiar.
Yes.
You got a bunch of people running around that the energy doesn't know, you know, they're less reluctant to.
Right.
You know.
Right. Somebody actually worded it pretty well. She goes, I don't know if the spirits love you or hate you, but they react to you. Like, that's true. I mean, yeah, I don't know. If
exactly.
They may hate me, but they're doing something.
Yeah, so that's probably why, and I totally get that. That, you know, because they probably like, who the fuck is this bitch?
Yeah. Yes. Oh yeah.
Why does she talk like that? Why does she
been-
got an accent like she's from like, she's like the Italian mafia or something?
Oh my God. And I'm such an asshole. I swear. There was a guy here from England, and I think he was here this last weekend with Chris. And I actually went up to him once and I go, is that really how you say hello? Because I don't think that's how it works. I go, and thank God he had a sense of humor, because I'm like, I'll teach you how to say it later. It's more, I do it right. You'll learn. People find my smart ass comments funny because, I don't know. Thank God they find me funny. But the spirits here, I figured if something is going to attack somebody, it's probably going to be me, because I am kind of annoying. But no one's been attacked or hurt. Like I said, it'd probably be me if they did it.
Have you ever heard of anybody, like, what would be a reason that you would, not have a group come back? Like, do you know, because you have cameras, right? Like, they know that there's security cameras in the house. Yep. They know that and do they have to does anybody have to sign anything for that?
Yeah, they sign a waiver. And basically I tell them it's like any other waiver. If you die, you have to stay here. And,
right.
Yeah, right. I mean, that's the worst. I'm like, if you die, it's on you, not my fault. But I do tell them that, I don't have anything hidden. There's cameras. There's one here. There's, they're all over. So it makes me look crazy. But
no, I love it.
I have rooms. It's a big house. I don't live here. And for the 99% of the time, no one has any issue with it. They just, what I tell people is, I'll check the camera if you want me to. There's a reason I say that. There's in the kids' room where the dolls are that you don't want to see. I had a girls' night and I said nothing. I thought nothing happened. And the next day, somebody asked me to check my security camera, and I was called a stupid dumb bitch. And we only captured it through the camera. So I do tell people that, I'll check the cameras for them. Nothing's hidden. So I think that they like that. Oh, you should totally do it. Yeah.
I'm part of the event team there. So like, that's what I was telling her. I'm like, we should do ghostly excursions and or ghost detectives. They have like a show, ghost detectives. So
nice.
Yeah. So Darren said, whoa, crazy.
Oh, the stupid dumb bitch comment?
Yeah, I think so. Yeah.
It's crazy because we thought nothing happened. And I even apologized to the girls. I'm like, I'm sorry, I can't schedule an appearance. And the next day I checked the camera because somebody asked me to check something. And I had asked, oh my God, I love Tara. Hi, Tara. She has me check the cameras. It's so funny. There's a mannequin that fell on her and it's hilarious. So people ask me to check the cameras for like bloopers. There are two people that this mannequin has fallen on, her and myself. And I was like, you're not alone now, Tara.
That's so awesome.
It's crazy.
No, I honestly wouldn't have a problem with it either. My good friend Pam and Steve, they own a location in Waynesboro, PA. It's like 30 minutes outside of Gettysburg, called the 1912 Hoover House.
Oh, nice.
And they have cameras. And I said to her, I'm like, you should have cameras. And she's like, she thought it was like, this is like good news because maybe most of the people that go there, she's like an Airbnb and this and that, you know what I mean? But it is open for paranormal investigators and stuff. And she only has cameras set up in certain areas where the guests wouldn't be because she's afraid that somebody might get. I'm like, I don't care if you record me sleeping. Put a camera in my room. I don't give a shit. I don't care.
And I do tell people, I am the only person with access. They can tell, like when I give them a tour, that I don't even have notifications. When no one's here, I'll turn on my notifications because I need to keep an eye on the house. But if there are people here, I don't turn on my notifications, and I tell them I don't watch the camera. I don't have a life, but I don't watch the cameras. I wouldn't like someone doing that to me. And like I said, I'm not a professional ghost hunter. I walk in and I'm like, hello. And I don't want anyone hearing that. So, I don't watch the cameras. I tell people, just I'll check the cameras if they want me to.
Right.
And so yeah, but they know that there's nothing hidden. I don't have, obviously we're not in the bathrooms, which is not weird that I don't have them in the bathrooms, but the bathrooms here are, and I keep looking this way, but the bathrooms are super active and they're uncomfortable.
When I come there, you can put a camera in the bathroom. I don't care.
I'm like, if this haunted shit doesn't take off, I know my next job. No, kidding. But they're really active. Like people refuse to use these bathrooms up here on the second floor. It used to be one room, but there was a suicide in the house, and it might have been when the two bathrooms were one room, or it could be in the library. I don't know where the suicide was, but like I said, a lot of people refuse to use the bathrooms, but they're really active. So I don't have anything where I'm not hiding anything. I'm not, and yeah, that makes sense.
You know what though? When people aren't there, you could put cameras in there.
You know what? I never even thought of it.
Yeah. No, when people aren't there, you can put them in there.
I'm going to do that before I leave here today.
Yeah.
I never thought of it. Yeah.
Wow. That would be cool. I mean, and then when people come, you can take them out. I mean, like I said, when I come, I don't care. You can leave them in there.
I don't care either. Yeah. I tell people, I'm like there are people, like I said, refuse to use the bathrooms. And I'm like, I don't care if it's active. If it's a bathroom, I'm using it. And I don't even care if I leave the door open. I don't even care.
Right. No. Yeah.
Because I'm classy, but whatever.
Aren't we all? So you think you could take us? Can we see a little bit of it? Can we? Let me see if I can make you bigger and then smaller.
I
don't know how to do it. Nope. No.
Is there? Oh, cam. Is that it? Oh.
No, I don't think you can turn it around.
Okay, maybe I could do it this way. Can you see?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah. Ooh, that's okay. So
let me go like this. Okay, so this is the library.
Oh my God, beautiful.
I don't know if you can see. Hang on, let me go to this. Where's the mannequin? Okay, there's a mannequin from World War One. Well, his uniform is from World War One. The person who committed suicide, he was in World War One and contracted the Spanish flu. This, let me open the. Okay, I'll probably drop this iPad. This bathroom. Okay, that's not the bathroom. Where's the bathroom? Oh, good Lord. Okay,
you're all turned around because of the camera.
There we go. I think that's the bathroom. Yeah, that's the bathroom. That's the bathroom that people don't like to use. Okay, now I'll show you what Chris was talking about, which you probably don't want to see. Do you see that doll?
Oh, yeah, that's creepy.
So there's Thomas. Right there. He is there only because I heard a girl say, "Where's my baby?" And so I was like, "Hey, I found your baby." This room is the master bedroom. People get extra faces in this mirror here. I mean, plain as day. Like 2 men were sticking their tongues out in that mirror. So this is the master. This is the mannequin that fell over on Tara and myself. And I do let people sleep on the beds. I tell them not to sleep in the beds. Just
I got you.
On the beds. Oh, here's the main staircase. And I love that chandelier. That's my favorite.
Yeah, beautiful. Wait, put it down. I can't see. Oh, look at the woodwork. Oh,
yeah. So let's see if I can do that. There's the stairs.
Beautiful.
And, okay, whoops, that's me again. Okay. I'm going to walk backwards. Oh, God, you can see me in that mirror probably. There's Thomas.
Yeah, that's creepy. That's creepy. I would not like that.
There's my bathroom where I was getting ready. But that bathroom and the other bathroom in the library used to be one room.
Okay.
These, I don't know if you can see here. This set of stairs, I guess you can't. I'm going to open the door. This set of stairs is really uncomfortable. Right. I guess you can't see it.
I can see a little bit. Yeah. Is there like a landing with a window?
Yes. This goes up to the attic right there. And then this goes downstairs. These are the servant stairs back in the day. Oh, here's the favorite room that people don't like, that you probably won't like. So this is Esmeralda. And I won't stay in her room. So this is the doll room.
Wait a minute. Is that a wooden bird cage?
Yes. Oh my gosh. Let's see. Where's me see there. Yes.
Hold on. It's like freezing, man.
Oh, there. Maybe I'm not supposed to be in this room. Okay, there you go.
There you go. Oh, that's so pretty.
I love that. I love that bird cage. So this is the room when people talk about like the kids' room, or when I say the kids' room, or that's Esmeralda. She's got human hair.
Oh my God.
I
would be freaked out in this room, just so you know.
This to me is the least uncomfortable room on the second floor.
Are you serious?
Yes. I think now it's just the hallway here. This is what I don't like. The hallway is super uncomfortable. And
that room, I would run past that room. Oh. There we are.
Okay. Now.
See,
I wish
it's because of the dolls. That's what
I
happened.
think so. I know. I was like, I think it's the doll room. Here is, okay, let's see. I wonder if I could turn it this way. So I'm going down the stairs. I'll just do this. These are, so the stairs. I love
Oh,
these
that's
stairs.
so beautiful. Look at that art. Look at that woodwork.
It's crazy. Of course the sun's in the way, but so yeah, this used to be the main entrance back in the day, right here.
Mm-hmm.
But yeah, we have
Gosh.
so this is the piano room.
It's
here.
beautiful. You decorated. Oh my God, I love the way you decorated.
Thank you.
This is so my friend Gina. This is so her house. Like this is how she decorates and stuff. Like, I mean, she loves it. She said she loves your house.
Oh, thank you. And so it's a lot of fun. I mean, some people will come in and they're like, it's too pretty. It's not haunted. Or this is the dining room. So and there's another fireplace. But yeah, it's
How many fireplaces?
There are 5.
Wow.
And okay, there's my boobs. Okay, sorry. Just sit down. Whoops. Classy again. Classy. Oh my God. So yeah, that's this yeah. I like and don't like the second floor. It's my least but most favorite. The dining room and the kitchen are, for some reason, when like we were talking about at 3 o'clock in the morning, between 3 and 4, certain things happen at the Crescent. Well, here, I don't know if it's a certain time, but I just know that kitchen, that I don't like it, is super uncomfortable. I mean, it's just, I can't explain it. It's just like somebody moving around constantly. And so when I do spend the night here by myself, like last night, I will sleep with headphones on. I lock my door. Not that it can't come through a locked door, but it's just really uncomfortable. And people tell me to put a camera in there because the drawers or cupboard, I say cupboard because I'm 102, but they will open by themselves. And it's always the one that I've been in. Like, I will open a drawer to get a spoon out and come back and that same drawer is open where you second guess yourself.
Yeah.
It's like you're going crazy. But that's what you hear all night long. And if I know if I put a camera in there, it'll stop. It's like they're too smart.
Wow.
Yeah.
Yeah, it does. It sounds like maybe they're, but I love the activity that you say.
Yeah, I would take you to the basement. First of all, I'd probably fall, but I'm sure we'd lose connection. Yeah, but the basement, like I said, 7 rooms. Like Frank was saying earlier, talk about the basement. It's a different feel than up here. Like up here, people say, "Oh, it's so pretty. You should turn it to a bed and breakfast." This is not to sound rude, but I love people, but I don't love people that much. Like, I'm not going to be here all the time.
Right.
I'm not going to turn it into a bed. It is what it is. It is exactly what I want it to be. It's for paranormal overnights or events or weddings, things like that. But it's not gonna turn it into like a bed and breakfast. But yeah, it is super pretty, but it takes on a whole different feel when the sun goes down.
Yeah. Gina said she wants to go.
Yay!
I'm in, Gina. I'm in. Yeah. But I think we would have to stay for, a couple of days or so.
Yes.
You know what I mean? Like, I think we definitely would have to stay. Especially Kansas. Like, I would want to make it a little bit of a longer trip. You know what I mean? Just to kind of.
Oh yeah.
Because I probably, Yeah, she said a few days at least for sure.
Yes. Yeah. Let me know. I'll mark off the calendar. It's yours.
I think I want to go as long as there's a few of us. Yeah.
I've only had a few people do an overnight by themselves. It's kind of, so Samantha, who was on here earlier, I've told her in the past, she's been here a lot. I've told her that there's something different when you're by yourself, and you can hear furniture being dragged across the floor. You can hear the voices. You can hear slamming doors, or it's just uncomfortable. So she was here with her husband, and he actually went to the antique store down the street, and she said as soon as he left, furniture being dragged across the floor, dropping whatever, something slamming on the floor. So she was walking around the hallway with scissors, just doing this. And I'm like, damn it, why didn't I get that on camera? Because I would have posted that shit. That's hilarious. Just walking with scissors, just doing this.
So that wasn't picked up?
No. Well, I didn't even think to check the camera until it was too late.
Oh,
It was past my 10 days. And so I, but there was even a few weeks ago I was here, and I don't know if I can pick it up. It may let me go back. But when I talk about the footsteps in the hallway, it's normally like boom, boom, boom. It's like one person. The first time I've ever heard this was a few weeks ago. It was multiple people. There were 5 of us girls here. 3 of them went downstairs. 2 of us stayed up on the second floor. And it was like a herd of people just charging at us. And
wow.
we just froze. And I need to check the camera for that because it was so loud, and it was just, I've never heard that many footsteps coming towards us.
And it was on you had
I
it?
should have it on my camera. It was more than, I think it was more than 10 days ago. It may not have been. So I need to check and see if it's on there, then I'm going to post it because it was so loud.
Oh, wow. That's awesome.
Yeah.
See, that's what I need. I need that.
And I just, like I said, I like to just sit on the second floor, shut all the doors on the second floor, and just sit in the hallway in the dark.
I mean, even if like 8 to 10 people went out there, you could always, you're out there. If you're out there long enough, like you could always leave one person in the house.
Yeah. Yeah.
You know what I mean? And just go step outside for a little bit. And it's,
yes.
you know,
that's exactly how a lady captured the little girl on the second floor say, "Are you here to play with me right now?" She put her phone in what we have as a scrying room. It used to be a storage room, but we opened it up. She put her phone in there. She went outside and smoked a cigarette and was just hanging out, came back, and that's how she captured that. I mean, she wasn't asking questions. She wasn't just hanging. She wasn't investigating. She just put her phone in there on record. And
I mean, and a lot of times that's what happens is when aren't, if you aren't paying attention,
Exactly. That's what I tell people. I tell people that's why we have, I don't know if you can see. So when people spend the night, so not everyone likes to ghost hunt. So in here I have like games and books and cards and all that. So people can do other things. And I say, I get really good experiences when I'm ignoring what's going on. It's like, pay attention to me.
Well, I mean, and also you think about it too, you got people playing games and stuff like that. That's been going on since the beginning of time.
Right.
No matter what, families gathering around and, back in the day, that was more the thing where families, they had nothing else to do. There was no TV, there were no cell phones,
Right.
So
right.
They would play games and they would just hang out. So that in itself could be a little.
Yeah. Yep. So that's, I mean, maybe that is why it stirs stuff up. It's crazy. I just say some people call me up and like, nothing's really happening right now. What can we do? And I'm like, ignore it. Ignore the house. Just do your own thing.
But like they have to people need to understand that, if they are like, if they really are true investigators, they understand because it's not the first time they've been somewhere where nothing happened.
Exactly. It's exactly.
And you have to accept that might happen.
Yeah. And that's what I say. I'm like, if I could schedule an appearance, I'd be rolling in the money.
Yeah. Like they don't act on cue. So,
That's funny because somebody was in the basement and they said that they felt, I don't know if they felt it or if they heard it, I don't know what, but they're tired of people coming in saying, touch the cat ball, walk down the hallway. They're more intelligent than that. They want to have a conversation. My dad used to tell me, make friends with them. I'm like, I don't make friends in real life. I don't know. I can't make friends. So, but I get that. I mean, because I was thinking about, the others. What if I'm the ghost and they're like, touch the cat ball? I'm like, that's stupid.
Right.
I'll walk down the hallway. So, I mean, I get that. Just there was a time I set my recorder up here in the dining room where I'm at now and went to bed. The next morning, I played it back and it said, they're going to bed. And another voice said, I know. And
wow.
Yeah.
That's pretty cool.
Yeah.
That's totally like the others.
Yes, it is. Yeah.
That's so intelligent. Like I have chills right now. So it's like they're like talking about you.
Yes. Yeah. Yep.
Wow. You have that?
I have it. I think I saved it. I'm not sure. It was so uncomfortable. It just like last week, which I actually posted this one where I said, I was talking about the EVP I captured upstairs, and that's when I paused, and it goes, what did it say? And I did post that one a few days ago.
That's
So
awesome.
it's crazy. Yeah.
I would be doing nothing but investigating constantly if I own a place like that. Like, but acting like I'm not investigating.
Right.
You know what I mean?
Yeah. There
Like,
are a few times when I'm like, I'm here by myself and I will play. Well, I will say the house hates Ludacris and I like Ludacris. So I will play it. And when I see like when I turn off, maybe they don't like my singing. Maybe it's not Ludacris. Maybe it's my rapping. But I will turn off my music. I'm about to leave, and you just hear the crazy stuff upstairs. So where I've called Samantha, and I'm like, talk to me for a minute because something's going on, but I want to set my recorder up. Or I call my son, and I'm like, just let me talk to you for a second. Don't interrupt me. I don't want to hear anything. Something's going on, and I will set my recorder up.
well, I would think though that the energy's kind of older.
Right.
Meaning late 18, early 1900s. They're probably like, what is that coming out of? What is that? They're probably like,
her mouth is probably.
but they are ludicrous when
Ludacris.
you used to hear
they
the
don't
little
like move, bitch. I'm telling you, they don't like it. They don't like it. Nope. Mm-mm.
Oh my God, that's great. Oh, we could have fun. We could have a lot of fun. I'd be like, put Wu-Tang on.
Oh my God. Yep. We could have karaoke in here and see if they can join in.
Yeah, that's interesting. So what would you say is the best piece of evidence you have?
The best piece of evidence is probably the gosh,
I hate to put you on the spot. I know.
Hallway is really good, but I like the EVPs. I like the EVPs of. I think I posted the one of the little girl saying, "Are you here to play with me right now?" The stupid dumb bitch. I like that. There is an evil. I wouldn't say evil because it may not be evil. It may just be the way they laugh. But there is a laugh that's been captured in 4 different places, and it is like a deep laugh, and it sounds evil.
It's the same.
It's very uncomfortable, and it's been captured in the basement, the dining room, the kids' room, and the master bedroom. But we've never heard it. We've only captured it because I watched the camera from something else. Like somebody asked me to check it, and that's when we hear it. So it could be laughing at me and calling me a stupid dumb bitch right now.
Right. I know. The whole time we've been doing this, I'm like, oh, come on, I want to hear something. Yeah.
I know. Like, no, I don't.
And it's crazy because you're talking about them,
Yeah.
So you would think, they sound like they're very comfortable with you, and that they know they're sharing space, and it's like, okay. And it sounds like other people that go there have a lot of, have experiences as well. So they're not shy either.
They're right. And I think when they come here and they treat them with respect, and they're not like they're not bullying. If nothing's happening, and some people are like, they get kind of mean. I don't know if they expect something to happen, but I think if people are respectful, I think that's when they'll come out the most. Somebody did come up to me once. This was like a year ago, and he goes, "Have you seen an apparition?" And I said, "Nope, and I don't want to. I'm good. I don't want to. I want someone else to see it and send me the picture, but I don't want to see it." And he looked at me very straight in the face, and he goes, "You will." And I'm like, "Nope, I don't like you." But so when someone said that when they get really comfortable with you, they'll probably show themselves. I'm like, I'm not a big chicken when it comes to ghost hunting, but I would need somebody here with me.
Yeah. No, listen, I love investigating, and I love being in places like yours, and I love, doing the whole thing, but I would want somebody with me. That's just how I've always investigated. That's how, that's in my mind. Like, you see the shows and stuff like that. Shows are entertainment, disclaimer.
Right.
But, some of them, they split up. They're by themselves. I mean, the only time that I would say that was okay is if that was part of the investigation, how we were talking earlier, where it's an experiment. You know what I mean? Like, okay, we're going to leave Taryn inside the house, but we're going to be right out here on the porch.
Right. Exactly. Yeah.
And just see what happens for a little bit. And, it's only for a little bit, and see if, but I feel you on that. I wouldn't want to see shit if I was by myself because I don't know how I would react.
No, I don't. I wouldn't be able to handle it. I think I've seen one apparition, and that was on the porch. And the day before, I'd actually said, I don't want to see an apparition. I went on the porch and I saw a man walking towards me in overalls, and it freaked me out. And I don't know who it was, but I came in and I was like, maybe if it was an apparition, I mean, it was somebody walking towards me, but maybe they heard me saying, I don't want to see one in the house. So they're like, well, we'll show you on the porch. Because I'm just worried that, because I'm here a lot by myself. Maybe they know that it will scare me so much I may not come back in.
Tara said she's actually reviewing her records of the hallway and have lots of footsteps, 2 voices knocking, my music box going off, and stuff moving around.
Oh, she's been here twice, like really close together, and I can't wait to. I love it when people send me their evidence, because we, like I said, we are still new, and it's funny that the things that people capture that I may not have experienced yet.
Yeah. So what has that happened?
That I haven't experienced? Yes, people told me a lot about a growl that they've heard, like a deep growl, and I'm like, nope, haven't heard that. I think I heard it a few months ago, like just in my ear, something went. This is going to sound stupid, but like, ugh, like, so I don't know if that's the growl, but if it was, it wasn't very comfortable. But they said a very loud, like growl, like get out, basically. And so they stopped investigating and they left. So that's new. People have heard a cat. I mean, everywhere I've gone.
Just as you said that, and we heard a cat.
Tara.
At the same exact time. It was like right at the same exact time.
It's the cat. Oh my gosh. I tell people there's a ghost cat, and I've always been like, oh, and yes, Samantha, the baby crying. That's uncomfortable. That's like that meme or something. It says something about a baby crying at 3 a.m. unless you don't have a baby. I'm like, that's been here, and it's weird. Or there's an old timey phone that rings.
See, I would make. Have you ever seen Hangover?
Yes, yeah.
So I use a lot of movie lines a lot of time in my life because I'm always like, oh, my life is like a movie. So right there, if I heard that shit, I'd be like, from Hangover, when they find the baby, forever the baby's crying, and they open it, I'd be like, whose fucking baby is that?
Oh my God! Right? Yeah. If I were here by myself, I probably would have. Well. Because I'm a lady, I would have shit my pants. Yeah. So just say it.
No, I don't blame you.
But luckily, people were here with me, and I'm like, "What was that?" Yeah.
Yeah. No, it sounds really cool.
The cat or the people told me they've heard the piano playing because Goldie, who actually died in the rocking chair around the corner, she was a piano teacher, and I'm like, "You really heard the piano playing?" But I've actually heard it. It's just one key, so it sounds like a doorbell sort of. But our doorbells don't work. So things like that. People have told me they've experienced, but I haven't.
So does it generally, like, do the groups say, like, is it like the first night where it's kind of like slow and then maybe the second night it picks up?
Some people do say that. They're like, it was slow to start, and they will, like maybe later on in the evening it picks up, or it's crazy during the day, like during our tour, because I'll tour people around the house and then give them the Wi-Fi code and the door code and then I leave. And it'll be crazy. And then it will just kind of maybe sometimes die down, or it's just no rhyme or reason or time of day. Just sometimes it's just crazy the whole time, and sometimes it's just nothing.
So have you ever paid attention to when the activity seems to be a little bit more? Is it ever like, have you ever documented that to see if it's
funny
around?
Fix. I just told a lady today. She was here with Candace Magazine, and I was telling her that when I first bought the house, my dad said, you need to keep a journal and write down all your experiences and the times, and then go back and see if anything matches up. And I've never done it. And if
it's consistent,
Yes, yeah. And so I've never done it, but I just told that to her today. And so you brought it up. I'm like, I definitely need to get something and just write it down. But I've not done that.
Oh yeah, everybody that's been there is like talking so good about it,
Yay! Oh.
So that's awesome. I can't wait to get there. and I definitely want to try to make a trip to get there. And I want to check out your Ask About Frank.
Oh, okay, that Frank doll. Oh my gosh. So
A doll.
I named him Frank. I've heard his name was Marvin. I bought him from Eric. He's a marionette doll head from Mexico that
already there's just so much history, like there's just too much attached to it already. Like I would be like, no man, what are you doing? Like, why?
Sitting on top of the case of Esmeralda. He was in the case, and I swear it makes me sound stupid, but I'm like, where'd Frank go? And somebody broke into Esmeralda's case and stole Frank's head. So I actually posted it because I thought someone stole Frank's head, and I'm like, where's Frank? And people are like, bring Frank home.
How do you know Frank didn't get up and walk away?
Frank's head rolled to the front of the case, and I didn't see it, or else he got up and left the case and came back, and I don't know. But
you want to get back in? Yeah, I think that's what happened.
Yeah, but we have something that whistles, and the head actually looks like somebody like whistling. Just wait, look at that. Looks stupid. I just saw myself.
No, but no, I know
he looks like he's whistling, and we've captured a lot of whistles in this house.
Wow.
Yeah.
So, tell everybody where to go to book a, if they're going to stay there. If they don't stay there, they stay there, right?
Yeah, well, I do have, I don't have scheduled tours unless it's around Halloween season, but I do tell people they can call me. They can get on the 1889McInteerVilla.com, and my phone number's on there, or Facebook, and my phone number's on there. They can call me and they can schedule a tour, and I will meet them out here and do a tour that way. I just don't have scheduled tours. But for the most part, people book overnights.
And they stay there, right?
Do what?
They'll stay there.
Yes. Mm-hmm.
Yeah. So they'll just contact you and say, okay, I want to hang out, and just stay there. And
Yep. They just get on my calendar. They'll pick a date that's open, and they just put a deposit down, and I mark it off. But some people still think, like, I just got an email today asking for a room, and I don't think people realize I give the whole house. I don't give just a room. It's the whole
right,
thing.
Right. Is there a minimum night stay?
Nope, just one. Mm-hmm.
Okay, cool.
And any day of the week.
That's awesome. I definitely I done used up on my vacation this year, but I definitely, unless I win the lottery. And I can just start traveling and going and investigating everywhere and filming it and just being, you know what I mean?
Yes.
Because that's what I would want to do. I don't want to be on I just would put it on my brew. I don't want it to go anywhere. I love this.
Yes, I know, it's fun. And since I've had the place, I haven't gone to too many places. I used to go to, obviously, investigate other places a lot more.
Why you don't have to anymore?
But now I don't have to. I still like to go to other places. It's like I just went to the Conjuring House a few months ago. But what's nice is that people will say the Conjuring House, and I'm like, it was quiet for hours and hours and hours, and like nothing happened. And I'm like, see, even the Conjuring House was quiet. It started to pick up, and that's what I tell people. I'm like, it doesn't matter where you're at. You can't schedule it.
Right.
But just be patient, and
Yeah. No, absolutely.
Yeah.
I was going to say something, and I forget. I hate when I do that.
I do it all the time.
Yeah, but I would definitely love to. Oh, you got to come. I have to say it at least once a show, but Gettysburg.
I've never been. I want to go. Oh my gosh, okay. I want to go.
Right. So this is what we have to do. We have to make a pact. I'm going to come there because I've never been to Kansas, and I definitely want to come to McInteer. But yes. You come to Gettysburg, and we'll go to Gettysburg together, and I'll tour you all around. I know that.
Don't play with me because I'm serious. I will do it. I will get on. I will do it.
You do. You got to come. You got to come to Gettysburg.
Awesome. Yes. Oh, I'm there.
All right. Well, let's plan it.
Yes.
So I have kept you now for. I'm going to go on the website. I want to see some of the stuff you put up and everything. You said it's on Instagram?
Most of my evidence is on Instagram, which is haunted_McInteer_villa. And the Facebook is the haunted 1889 McInteer Villa. And I do have videos pictures. Other people have posted things. There's a lot of people who have posted on YouTube. So I just go on YouTube and I type in McInteer Villa. I don't watch any of them because I don't like, if I'm on it, I won't watch it, if that makes sense.
I don't watch my own videos. I hate watching it. I'm with you. I'm with you.
So yeah, there's a lot of things that we're still news, but there's still there's a lot of evidence out there, a lot of pictures.
Awesome.
Yay.
All right. Well, thank you so much for coming on.
Thank you so much.
Yes, and don't be a stranger. I would love to have you on again.
Oh, anytime.
I would love to have you on again to talk about it. And maybe next time we can maybe we could like do a little mini investigation. Like if you and somebody else are there together or whatever, and maybe we go live, or we could just do a little mini investigation or something.
Oh, I'd love to. Yeah, absolutely.
That would be really cool.
Yes. Awesome.
That would be cool. I think that's something that we have to do.
Yeah. Oh, that'd be fun. And then I can show you the basement too.
Yeah. We'll have to plan that. We have to plan
the doll room. I'll omit the doll room. I'll just do the basement.
No, I'll suck it up. We'll do the doll room. It'll be an investigation. I'll suck it up.
Okay.
But thank you so much.
Beautiful
home, and I hope everybody, goes and checks it out. We're going to go see it and we'll set up a show to do.
I would love to
set up a show. Yeah. And maybe I could get a girls' weekend, Peaches weekend or something like that to all come out and, we'll have we would have fun. You'd have to stay with us though. You got to be a part of the girls.
Yay. Awesome. I might get up to 10 friends.
All right, sweetie. Thank you so much. Thank you. You too. All right.
Bye.
Good night.
Good night.
Yeah. April, you totally can go with me. Thank you. Beautiful. Oh, great show. Thank you. So really quick, I just want to say next week, Brandon Alvis will be on. So I hope you guys join me next week because Brandon's going to come on. He's he was a part of the New Ghost Hunters, and him and Mustafa have a book out now and everything like that. So I'm going to have him on next week. So I hope you guys join me. Should be a good one. Thank you everybody tonight for joining me. Love you all.